Hello everyone, welcome to my fourth part of my playthrough of Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Today I'm going to proceed forward in Mephisto's realm, and I think I shall do the first Asgard mission as well. Oops, spoilers. Okay, so here we go. I was on earlier, and I was knocking out all that boring side mission talk that I'm pretty sure would bog down and scare people away if I were to film it or stream it. So, here we go, to Mephisto's realm. I try to choose a team that would be appropriate, so maybe Marvel Knights will be that team.
It's an alternate dimension that's filled with fire and brimstone.
Ah, why can't we ever be sent to an alternate dimension filled with lonely supermodels?
Because we're going to save Nightcrawler. You got a problem with that?
Nope. Sorry. I'll just be quiet now.
Best news I heard all day.
Why is Nightcrawler in Mephisto's realm?
Dr. Doom somehow forced him to teleport a group of them to that dimension.
How is that possible? Nightcrawler's abilities were never that strong.
They used a device known as a mutant amplifier. It magnified his powers far beyond the norm.
What's this amplifier doing to Kurt?
We estimate it's overdriven his powers to the point that it's
The conversations in the hub actually revealed that Dr. Doom and Mephisto were not on good terms, which is an interesting storyline that I never knew before I played this game. Not like today, but, you know, when I first played the game.
Dark as to what Doom is up to.
But Kurt comes first. We ain't risking his life. You got it, bub.
I understand, Wolverine. Nightcrawler's safety's the #1 priority. So get moving.
Yeah, apparently Dr. Doom was a candidate for the Sorcerer Supreme, and he and Doctor Strange actually banded together to save Dr. Doom's mother, which is kind of interesting. Oh yes, as I mentioned in my other playthrough, this was a mission that I did not feel comfortable playing at night, and here I am playing it at night. When I was younger, that is. Now it's fine. But, needless to say, it was very disturbing. Yeah, Black Panther's kind of a... He's a good brawler kind of character. Well, not brawler, but more of an athletic kind of... sort of fighter. Kind of like Spider-Man a little bit. I do like these puzzles though, they're actually kind of fun. Alright, that's gonna have to change. If I can. Yeah, Panther Elite is kind of can be dangerous for me, because I'll do it in the wrong area and he'll go flying off this map, and that won't be fun.
You never stood a chance.
Contrary to what we're seeing, this is not actually hell. More than likely, this is a strange realm that Mephisto cleverly makes it appear as though it is hell, so that he can lure mortals into bargains and deals, because he is not really a demon. He is actually a very gifted shapeshifter, extra-dimensional, interdimensional creature. He is not actually Satan or a demon or anything like that. But that doesn't really make good Ghost Rider stories, does it? His boss fight is a little tough too, so I'm looking forward to that. those things are annoying, especially whenever they jump on your back. This is one of the simplest puzzles. Whilst the tree of Aegis live, my servant shall never perish. Essentially, chop down the other 3 trees. Shocking. Oh yeah, and kill the pests. Not pets, the pests. That's what they are. Oh, Spider-Man, that red outfit isn't helping you. As I mentioned before, X-Men Legends 2 had a mission kind of like this. Not necessarily where you go to hell or anything like that, but it's still a very creepy mission involving a cult called the Magi who actually worship Apocalypse, which is very creepy. I'm pretty sure these character models are reused. The demon scamps and leapers. I'm pretty sure these are reused from X-Men Legends 1 and 2. A lot of these character models actually are the you know, mobs or whatever they are. Some of them, not all of them. So simple. Annoyingly simple, probably.
I cannot protect Nightcrawler.
That scream that person just did, I swear it sounded just like the beginning of Goofy's scream
To boost the psychic shields
from Disney.
Jean Grey will be using the orb of teleportation to join you.
Now this is gonna go well.
I've made it, Professor Xavier. I'm with the team.
Let's teleport one of the most powerful mutants here.
Excellent. I would recommend Jean stay where she is, so that she
And
can
also just box her in
concentrate on
right here,
aiding
because
me.
this is gonna go so well.
Watch yourself, Jean.
Not to worry, Professor. I'll create a mental shield of my own.
Then the best of luck to us all.
Coming from the character who was just kind of brainwashed into fighting us earlier. Yeah. What can go wrong? Nope, already been that way. I think I have to destroy the tombstones here. We'll read the book. Yep. Oh, they're actually immortal. That's gonna go well. And last one. Move on to the next area. Alright, this one isn't difficult, but it's can be a little annoying. Because you have to throw these guys into the lava. And it has to be just like that too. Sometimes they hit the sides or whatever, or they actually can be a little difficult to throw directly into the lava. Surprised he didn't die. Oh, there you go, Spider-Man. See, it's that right there. Stuff like that. No, I wouldn't say that, T'Challa. Some of these superheroes have quite the opinion of themselves. Ow! That had to hurt. And the team just eggs them on whenever they walk over here.
Have a good fall.
Come here. Really, Doctor Strange? Turned him into a box. And of course they're gonna kill him. Because that's how that happens. There we go. I would jump over there, but I'm not going to do that because in the past I have actually jumped into the lava because that jump is very hard to judge. So.
Yes.
Don't know if the MCU will ever touch on this, to be honest.
I can't chat for long. Helping Professor Xavier is taking all my energy. Did you need something else? He's created a number of barriers to keep Blackheart from getting to Nightcrawler, but Blackheart is slowly tearing them down. Yes, without them, Blackheart would have gotten to Nightcrawler long ago. Since I can't use Cerebro at the same time as Professor Xavier, we decided it would be best for me to be closer to the shields.
And closer to harm as well. There, logic.
I don't know much about him, other than he's supposed to be the son of Mephisto. Blackheart is certainly as sadistic as his father. He enjoys forcing people to make choices they normally wouldn't, choosing the lesser of two evils.
My pleasure.
If you say so.
Nothing particularly interesting about him, to be honest. But then again, I'm just plain out not a Ghost Rider fan. Don't know why. Never really appealed to me.
Blackheart is proving much stronger than I'd anticipated. He's almost through my last shield around Nightcrawler. Jean, I require your full attention.
I'm here, Professor, but I'm under attack by Blackheart's minions.
Then protect yourself, Jean. Leave Nightcrawler to me.
It's too late. They're through my defenses. I'm sorry, Professor.
Jean! Jean!
You never stood a chance, Xavier. Now both the X-Men are mine, as will be the rest of your team members.
Well, that's gonna be fun. There's a very kind of clever way that I've always gotten around his boss fight, and you'll see it soon. Yep, this is the infamous back jumping. There we go. Here's a new enemy of sorts. He's just a big brute, really. Who likes to take baths in hot lava, apparently. There's more power to him. Okay, this guy's a little bit stronger than I was thinking. Maybe it's the altered genetics, but he is very strong. A lot stronger than I was anticipating. Maybe Spider-Man's just that weak. Don't like to think or say that, but... there we go.
It was foolish of you to start this battle.
Not again. Uh-oh, Black Panthers
I won. Fear me.
stroking out over there. Ooh, that was a good one. Yeah, I think Black Panther is just flat out stronger than Spider-Man. It's kind of strange to not be doing as much damage as I was earlier, but that's what happens whenever you switch gears. There's the Eye of the Shadow Queen. Wong wanted me to pick that up. I don't know why. I might want to do some research and see who or what the Shadow Queen was. I know who the Shadow King is, but I'm not familiar with the Shadow Queen. Speaking of that, Legion Season 2's coming out. A couple of weeks. It's a very good show. Some quality television first and foremost, and a good comic book show secondly. Which is how you, to me, that's how you really make a good movie or make a good TV show. You know, don't get stuck on the fact that you're dealing with comic book characters. Try to, you know, focus on the show or the movie first. Everything else will come naturally.
Next time, run away.
Really wish I was tempted to throw it off, but I don't know. That may not have ended well. Oh, there's a Daredevil action figure that I don't need. Don't need that either. Yeah, there's another one over here. You may not think that that whole elemental resistant stat doesn't really have much use, but it really does. Try fighting him with like Thor or Storm or someone like that, or the Human Torch. It wouldn't go well. Oh, it's Ghost Rider. He was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Of course, he was more like he is in the all-new Marvel Now or something like that, where he's like a speedster in a sort of car and not Johnny Blaze. Even though Johnny Blaze does make an appearance in that show, he has a cameo of sorts. As he doesn't speak at all, obviously, but it's interesting to see him in the show. And then I have to make a stupid decision in a few minutes, which I guess it makes sense, but I don't know. I don't like the whole logic of here. Let's make you sort of cripple a character and leave them here. I don't know. Not a fan, as it were. Yeah, they make you essentially play as Ghost Rider. It's like, what if I don't want to? I mean, don't really think it's fair. I guess it adds to suspense or character choice. I don't know. Seems all rather silly to me. Mephisto himself.
Heroes have finally arrived in my realm. You wish freedom for your imprisoned brethren.
I think that's Fred
Very well.
Tatasciore, or I don't know how to pronounce his name. Very famous voice actor.
Yes. Whichever of you touches the Book of Despair will become entrapped, and Ghost Rider will be set free.
Yeah, I think that's him.
I would ask that you allow me to take Ghost Rider's place, for only I can endure this prison without damage. And rest assured, Ghost Rider will be most useful should you be forced to battle Mephisto.
I actually like Doctor Strange. Oh well. I guess. That's gonna come back to bite me, I know it will. Somehow.
I'm trapped in Mephisto's realm. This can't be good.
Here's another A-grade voice actor.
It isn't. To free you, we had to exchange.
I didn't know this
one
was
of our
unique
own
dialogue.
teammates.
Just turn around.
So now we have to fight Mephisto to free the person who swapped places with me?
Correct, but that is not all. We also seek to free 2 of the X-Men that Blackheart is holding prisoner.
Beautiful. This day just keeps getting better and better.
Do not be so disheartened, Ghost Rider. With you on the team, we now stand a chance of surviving. A slim one, but a chance nonetheless.
If you're trying to cheer me up, you're not succeeding.
Very well then. Let us be off. We have lives to save and enemies to defeat.
Oh wow, that was quick. I did not know that that was unique dialogue, but the more you experiment, the more you find. Where am I? That is the question. I didn't even see where I was at. Because I'm looking for something. No, I'll have to revisit.
Cannot be defeated.
This chain is kind of annoying. Sometimes. Some of the attacks are kind of lame. Oh. I did not know he could do that. Let's see. Yeah, that's there it is. The whole scorpion move.
Good.
Oh yeah. Weird demons and pentagrams. Oh yeah. That's a lovely sight. Not as weird as when I never played Return to Castle Wolfenstein, but I actually watched my stepbrothers play it, and it was very disturbing. Whoa. There we go. Whoa. I don't know what I did to make him mad. But... did something, apparently. Let's see. Uh-oh. Got it. There's a lot of shield coins laying around. Oh. This is what I was looking for. Is this Electra? No, Scorpion. Okay. Did I already find the Electra one? I think I did. I hope I did. Ooh. Weird your demonic skull. Okay. Oh, there's a spear in there too. He holds the spear in the strangest position. Oh, and those wolves, statue of those wolves, that will later come back in the game. Even though they were taken from X-Men Legends 2. Here they come.
That wasn't much of a fight.
Oh no! I broke the spear. Yeah, get that satanic crap out of here. What sketchbook? I am quite a fan of concept art. I think I may have mentioned this before in a stream, but I really like watching concept art. And across the bridge. I think this is where I fight Blackheart. Yep, there he is.
Heroes, I've arranged for some very special entertainment. I do love you, child. You're certainly welcome to them. Well, one of them anyway.
He looks so weird. I've seen images of him in the comics, but he looks like a weird porcupine armadillo thing. He actually reminds me of those things. There's a TV show called Fringe, and he reminds me of a of some characters on that show, or some creatures on that show. Oh, what in the OK game? Luke Cage apparently died somehow. I didn't get that memo. And you also have to be careful whenever you cheat like this, because somehow these things can actually do some pretty devastating damage. I am doing this ahead of time because, because Blackheart uses these things to like clone himself. So whenever you beat one of them, another version of him busts out of one of these things, and it's very annoying. So I don't see the use in if there's a pattern or anything like that and there's a way around it, why not use that way around it? I don't necessarily think that's cheating. That's just using your brain. And I'm all for strategy. So apparently Luke Cage has been dead for a while and I never noticed. Ah, see, I missed one. I think that's the only one. Or was the only one left. Well, he's throwing me all over the place. Got him. And that's him. I think they gave him a kind of updated look, kind of. Oh yes, the moment of truth.
9, do not open this door. It will cause Jean's cage to fall. Please, if you have any mercy in your heart, do not doom me to a life of guilt. Save Jean. Let me be the one to perish.
Of course, both of them are going to plead and say save the other one. But
Stay back. Do not unlock this door.
one of them...
Nightcrawler's cage would fall.
Both of these are negative options. You can't choose
He's a
the
good
middle way.
man, and he
But
deserves to live.
the one of them has a actual kind of cool ending. The other one has a very kind of sad ending. So I'm gonna go with the cool ending, even though they're both bad. Save Nightcrawler, and Jean Grey dies, or seemingly
Jean!
dies.
That should have been me. Why didn't you save Jean? I would have gladly sacrificed myself. You know that, and you let Jean die.
Then they're gonna guilt trip you.
Nightcrawler, please calm down. This is not the time for a display.
But saving Nightcrawler is the better option.
You are quite right, Professor. There is a score to settle with Mephisto.
I have half a mind to throw him in the party, but I'm not going to.
No, there is not, Kurt.
That would be fun.
You are to return to home base at once. I'll not have you jeopardizing this mission.
I see. If those are your orders, then I will comply.
That line, "I will comply," that's taken straight from the X-Men Legends games. He always said that.
Yes. Yes, she was. But it is
That's
up
kind
to
of
you to
creepy.
give her death meaning.
That line
Stop the
was,
masters of evil
we knew
before
how
all lives
close
are
Jean
lost.
was to you, and even in the comics, this was abandoned very early on. But Professor X did have a attraction to young 14-year-old Jean Grey. Not creepy at all.
You feel the pain of the ultimate loss, and no doubt you seek revenge. Come then, and face me. I will show you an entirely new world of pain when I rip your astral spirit from your body.
Well, that sounds, I don't know, getting a little excited. And there he is, Mephisto. Ironically, he's not even a demon, so, whoops.
The heroes have arrived. But then, I would have waited an eternity to possess you. Indeed you are.
Even though the mouths and body mannerisms don't really match up to these monologues, I don't mind them. I mean, for a dated game, it's just like, eh. Oh, Dr. Doom is after the Twilight Sword. And this is why I love this game. You go from one corner of the Marvel Universe to the other.
The resourceful doctor stands a very good chance of succeeding. But enough of doom. My wait is over, and now my minions will take your astral spirits.
Nah. Not today. Stygian Abyss. I'm kind of interested in where that comes from. I'm aware of the Stygians in Greek mythology, if I'm not mistaken, the Stygian witches. I don't know if that's what that's a reference to or not. Wow. Okay, yeah, I think I remember this part. I would love to sit around and fight you guys, but they just keep spawning, so I don't see the use. Yeah, I'm not doing this. I mean, excuse me. It might be fun to like kill all these sort of creatures and level up, but I really don't have time for that. And even then, I don't know if when you come back and visit, or if you want to come back and visit, I don't know if they actually still relentlessly spawn like this. Oh, forgot about this. Use some specials. Yeah, that's gonna go well with those. And then I think, yeah, that portal is open. Even though I have jumped down here one time and died.
Your tenacity is to be admired. Few have ever lasted this long in my domain. And as a token of my admiration, I will bring back Jean Grey.
Sometimes he actually doesn't say that last line, or at least he did in PlayStation 2. And then this is just silly. She dies, and then he's just, oh, I'm just gonna bring her back. And then she actually dies for good. I don't know.
But before I grant you this favor, you must prove yourself worthy by solving the puzzle.
I'm an evil entity, so here's what you do. I'm going to allow you to fight me and, you know, best me in battle, but first, solve a puzzle. What is this? Oh, that's molten lava. I don't know if that was the scientifically correct term or not, but I really don't care about that. Ah, yes. He does not look very intimidating running around this map. Uh-oh. Yeah, I would play as Luke Cage, but apparently somebody had to go and get himself killed. Did that come back and hit me? Wow. Yeah. Interesting enough, in the briefing, or not the briefing, but in some of the stuff around the hub that you would talk to, people, at least you would talk to, that would give you information, Black Widow mentions, like, Lilith and Zarathos, and some other characters, and they don't appear here, which I don't know if that was the intent or not. I think that may have just been useful information to give you context, but would have been kind of fun. Have more boss fights. But then again, they double down on boss fights in Ultimate Alliance 2. Almost to the point where it's annoying. Spider-Man versus Mephisto, that was a major event in the comics, where Mephisto and Spider-Man had some sort of a fight, and it erased a lot of Spider-Man's past, like his marriage to Mary Jane, and his unborn, or his child. Yeah, Marvel was like, yeah, we don't want Spider-Man to settle down, so they just erased all that from canon in that retcon, which is, I've never read it. I probably should read it, because it's a very important storyline for Spider-Man, even though it never happened. Or I guess now, technically it didn't. I think it was kind of like one of those X-Men Days of Future Past kind of feels. Ow. Good thing that's not the Twilight Sword. I don't think I'd be able to stand up to something like that.
What just happened? I thought I died.
I do hate to ruin this happy moment, but I failed to mention one slight detail. This echo of your friend is all too easy for me to control. Isn't that right, Miss Grey?
Quite correct, Lord Mephisto.
Now, destroy your friends, that I might take their astral energy.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
With pleasure.
Yeah, Jean Grey being controlled by a malevolent interdimensional being that looks like a demon. What is it with Jean Grey always being controlled?
Yes.
This is actually a kind of tough fight. See if I can beat her. I don't know if that works because I think he's healing her. Yep. Unless someone can keep him occupied. Well, I don't think it's gonna work. I think he's gonna always be over there doing stupid crap. Doctor Strange, why did I do it? I'm regretting it now. Yep.
Of course.
I could use some help.
No, you can, Spider-Man. We all can. If I die, I will not be pleased. Yay!
No. All you did was clear my mind. I'm sorry for attacking you. I'm sorry, but Mephisto was right. I'm just an echo of my real self. I can't leave this dimension.
I'm sorry, but I can't leave here.
So it's not the real...
You have to face facts. You can't defeat Mephisto. But I can. By sacrificing what little energy I have left.
Nothing can be done for me now, and I would rather die than spend an eternity here. Take care, my friends. Tell Scott I love him. And tell Logan...
Uh-oh.
Goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mephisto. I'm done playing games. Get ready to face the power of the Phoenix.
Stay back from me. I command you. Stay back.
Yay. Doctor Strange is back.
Yes, she did. Jean couldn't leave that realm, and she was the only one who could defeat Mephisto. There were no other options left.
Well.
Now is not the time for sorrow. My friend gave her life to save you and to aid you in your mission. Go. Stop the Masters of Evil. Do not allow them to achieve success. Jean Grey won't have died in vain.
And so we shall.
Team, I hate to even bring this up, but Mephisto did mention Dr. Doom had plans for Asgard. Return to base as quickly as possible so that we can respond to this new threat.
Alrighty. To Asgard. I love the way Asgard looks in this game. It looks cool in the MCU, but it's more like science fiction-y. In this game, it's more like actual Norse mythology, which I find more fascinating.
Mutants and humans. And while we may miss Jean as a friend, the world is going to miss her as the rarest type of champion there is. A champion of peace. I wish there was additional time to mourn Ms. Grey's death, but from what was heard in Mephisto's realm, we have to get to Asgard quickly. To go to Asgard, use the Orb of Teleportation.
Well, Orb of Teleportation again. See if I can return that to Wong.
What may I do for you?
Well, apparently
it is a pleasure to be of service.
It goes to him automatically. Now, before I go, I'm going to go ahead and change my team. Since we're going to be going to Asgard, it's only appropriate that we have Thor. I think we'll do the Natural Forces team bonus.
Magneto.
And we'll go with Iceman.
Iceman.
Natural Forces.
There we go.
For Odin and for Asgard.
I think that's a nice team. Hopefully it will be. Finding the Wrecking Crew, and they are difficult, so hopefully this team will be formidable. To Asgard. This next cutscene is amazing. Oh yeah, Asgard looks very quaint in comparison to how it does in the MCU. Nornstone, see? This game got it right.
Odin, Loki.
Makes me want to play God of War now.
I brought presents. Behold, my tribute to the All-Father. The day of reckoning.
I love that. It's science and magic fighting against each other. All this plot sort of just meshes together. I love it.
But now I have the power to take it.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. That's a lot of mindless hulks. That's what happens when you start experimenting with a super soldier serum. Yeah.
Odin's throne will be mine.
Yeah, that is a more comic book accurate Loki.
Look around you, team. We're standing in a land very few humans have ever seen. This is the world known as Valhalla. It's where brave Asgardian warriors go when they die. Understand that the only reason we're allowed to make headquarters here is because Asgard has fallen, and they need our help to defeat
the urge
Doom.
to play God of War now.
Right now, we have two possible missions. First, the gate of the Bifrost Bridge has been locked and needs to be opened. Second, many of the gods are being held prisoner in Asgard. For more information on freeing the prisoners, talk to Lady Sif. To find out about the Bifrost Bridge, talk to Hermod.
Yeah, I never knew anything about
If you're ready to start
Hermod.
now, take
But
the
he's the
path
guy
to
darting
Asgard
around in the background.
or the portal to Bifrost.
He's the god of speed, I think, and not meth. Let's see.
Welcome to Valhalla. I'm glad to see you.
Oh yeah, glad to see an Asgardian here.
It's all because of his attack on the Omega Base. You remember the super soldier serum he stole? It doesn't if you want troops for more than one battle. But that's all he needed. He created a bunch of those beasts and set them loose on Asgard. There's some theories, but nothing solid yet. Look, right now all we've got are guesses, and none of them make
There's
sense.
S.H.I.E.L.D.
So I'm not saying
always
anything until we have solid
compartmentalizing
facts.
everything.
With so many Asgardians imprisoned, and with Odin out battling the Frost Giants, Sif is now in charge.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to Ultimate Alliance 3.
None of the gods are crazy about us being here. This is a
I'm worried
sacred
though.
place to
It's
them.
on
But they realize there's no choice.
it's
in the
on
matter.
Switch, so I don't know.
They need our help. You're welcome.
Hopefully, I don't know. Maybe they'll port it. I don't know. Probably not.
I am very sorry to hear about the death
Ultimate
of
Alliance 2 is good.
I am sure you did
I just love this one better. I don't know why, or more better. I'm a big fan of the X-Men Legends games, and this one's like right in there with it. So, yeah, I can understand that. Ultimate Alliance 2 just kind of became its own thing. Yeah, I can understand that.
It is the mystical
This one's just more, I don't know, it's more
working the
enjoyable.
very
As I said,
fabric of space
it's
and time.
very much like X-Men
Some
Legends,
say it
and I
can be
love
used
those
as a
games.
portal to other dimensions, but that has never been proven.
Yeah, I don't know, it just looks
The
so
X-Men are a tightly knit group.
dated.
Worst of all, her
Yeah,
boyfriend Cyclops has gone
it's weird.
missing.
Like
Nightcrawler
the costumes
blames
and
himself
everything
for
on
his
here,
boy's
like
death.
they're inspired by the
Even though
Ultimates,
he should be
obviously,
the one to die.
more so. But
It was no trouble
yeah,
at all.
it's weird. It's really weird. Like, see, Magneto, even Magneto's costume right here, it looks, I don't know, it looks colorful, but his costume in Ultimate Alliance 2 just sucks.
Hey, how are you? Yeah, he unleashed hundreds of them. They overwhelmed the gods and literally
Trying
tore the
to
city
unlock the,
apart. Then Doom came through afterwards, gathered up all
Yeah,
the unconscious
yeah.
Asgardians.
I think it's going to be inspired more so by the MCU, more so. I'm a little iffy on that because I mean MCU is fun and all, but It's like,
not really.
You know,
Doom's troops ran
kind of like the
all
comics,
directions after the attack.
just, you know, straight up.
He's not going to be making another army anytime soon, since he's used up all the super soldier serum. Those are portals.
Yeah,
to other
definitely in comparison to Ultimate Alliance 2.
You mean, will you wind up in Murder World again?
It's just so bland. Ultimate Alliance 2 was.
Reliable. Even Mordo couldn't mess him up. That thing in Mephisto's realm that the X-Man was dropped into, they're like relief valves between dimensions. There's all kinds.
And there's just so much like
through them.
stuff going on in this game too. So it's very engaging. The plot line in the second game was just Civil War, and it's like that's fun and all, but you know, I want a little bit more.
Kind of pressure. Come back anytime.
When you have to sit down and come up with a plan and a story that takes you from New York to Asgard to deep space, you that's some good storytelling.
Odin is the most powerful of all gods and the ruler of Asgard. Because of his extreme powers, he is required to rest an entire day once a year in Odin sleep. Yes, Thor is the son of Odin, as are Vidar and Loki, although Loki was his son by battle, not blood. I am pleased to help.
I'm just gonna go ahead and skip the conversations. I usually sit around and talk to everyone. Yeah, he was, wasn't he? Yeah, I usually just run around and talk to everyone on these games. That's actually how I learned a lot about the Marvel Universe. Yeah, outside of cartoons and stuff, but I'll spare you all that. No, I'm gonna do Bifrost first. That one's challenging though, because of the Wrecking Crew. I underestimated them. There are a ton of glitches like that in this game. There was one in X-Men Legends, I think, where Professor X is like, you're doing a tour of the X-Mansion, and Professor X gets stuck behind a wall, and he starts talking to you, and he's like in the other room. It's so funny.
My friends, these are indeed dark times. The Masters of Evil have overwhelmed the army of Asgard.
I think it's funny, the guy who voices Thor in this game, Cam Clark, he actually voiced He-Man in the 2002-2003 Masters of the Universe.
A great many warriors would return.
That whole "by the power of Asgard" quote means a little bit more of a reference than an actual line.
To Earth has been closed and barred. It can only be opened from our side. But I would warn you, the Wrecking Crew is guarding the gate.
The Wrecking
Yeah, I
Crew?
hate these guys.
Ooh, pardon me for not
They really
being
messed me up
scared.
last time.
I gotta agree with Webhead here. How bad can these jokers be?
The Wrecking Crew is not to be taken lightly. They are humans who were mistakenly granted the powers of one of my people. More than once, they have sorely tested my power.
Yeah, this one,
They almost beat you.
I played X-Men Legends
Then we better be on
1
our guard.
and 2,
They are
and then this
formidable
came along, and it
opponents,
was just,
but that is
they're
not
all kind of part of the same
Loki has
universe,
struck a
I
bargain
suppose.
with Hela, the goddess of death.
But
Her minions will
definitely the
also
same
seek to
gameplay.
stop us.
And
So we're fighting
yeah,
gods
I
and
really
the
wish
undead.
Marvel would just take us back to
Anyone
this.
else knows about our odds here?
We must succeed. Without those additional
They're really,
forces,
really
there
good.
is little hope
X-Men
for
Legends is a little tough. The second one
worry,
is my
Thor.
favorite.
We'll get those
Rise of
gates
Apocalypse.
I
It's
thank
very,
you,
very
my
good.
friends. Let us
I do
battle
too.
on to victory.
I really want them to remaster them. And now because Marvel has been treating the X-Men like crap since because they don't own the film rights, which I think is so stupid. Maybe there's hope for them now, since the whole Fox deal is going through. So maybe we'll see them in video games more. Because if you noticed,
Humans, I would ask a favor of you.
if you noticed, they in the
My
Lego
sword,
games,
Dragonfang, has
they
gone missing,
took
and
the
I've reason
X-Men
to
and
believe it is
Fantastic
located
Four out
somewhere
of
near you.
Lego Marvel
Should you
Superheroes
find it,
2.
would you
They didn't take
contact
them, but
me?
they didn't feature them. So and it's obviously meant to be inspired by the MCU. So the MCU is fun and all, but you know, wish they'd stop milking it. He is. Well, I talked to someone. Give me that sword. I talked to someone. Yes, it is. I was talking to someone about this game, and they said that they actually didn't even put him in a team. They just had him by himself and went through missions with him. I was like, yeah, you can do that. And that healing factor saved my life so much in X-Men Legends 1 and 2. Because you actually use potions in those games to heal yourself, and when Wolverine just automatically heals himself, you just gotta like stop and wait for like a couple minutes and hope no one fights you. I love the whole Norse mythology influence on this right here. It's not like Jack Kirby and Stan Lee's original stuff. Maybe it's a little bit, but as I mentioned, I'm getting some serious God of War vibes. I forgot what you get for lighting all these braziers. Yes, this is actually my first Twitch game. I thought I was wanting to replay it because I'm looking forward to Captain Marvel and Avengers Endgame, so I was like, might as well play something that I'm familiar with. So I just decided this one, something simple, nothing too demanding. I get bogged down in cutscenes and dialogue a lot, so I don't know if I could really stick around and play a heavy game like that. That would be a good idea, especially Ultimate Alliance 2, but X-Men Legends 1 and 2, I don't know how I can do that. They're on PlayStation 2, I think. Yeah, sadly. Unless you know of another way, I'm all ears. Find a, I think X-Men Legends 2 is on PC, but I don't know if I can stream it. I don't know, but yeah, I would be all over that if I could somehow find a way to do it. But I will probably get around to streaming Ultimate Alliance 2. Well, crap. I forgot this puzzle. The trick with a lot of these games is resisting the urge to quote them. I've played these games so many times, so I really start quoting cutscenes. Yeah, Thor's talking about himself in third person. That's not creepy. Oh yeah. I have never changed my avatar, but yeah, that's I love those games. Personally, love Arkham City. Arkham Knight's good, but I have my problems with it. And Arkham Asylum is good. I'm actually not a big fan of Arkham Origins. I mean, it's just Arkham City 2.0 to me, and I could pick it apart with that. Yeah, definitely Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight, and then Arkham Origins. Arkham Knight is so good visually; it's a stunning game. But I don't know. It's too much going on. I think too many side missions and stuff, and it's like, you know, what's more important, side missions or the actual story? But it's they're all fun games. They're, to me, when I think of like what comic book video games have accomplished, that's up there. And Spider-Man as well. Spider-Man was good. Trying to read these runes. There we go. And the voice acting in the Arkham games is phenomenal, obviously, since you've got Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy. You can't go wrong with all of them. Okay, this one's gonna go over here. Don't know if that's right or not. If it's not, I can change it. May have messed up. Yep. No, that was right. I enjoyed Spider-Man on PlayStation 4. Hopefully Marvel will actually start putting more effort into their video games. Seems the only thing they were making were like Lego video games for a while. Oh, you cheated. You did that for me. Yeah, I mean, Arkham Knight is definitely the one that achieved the most, I would say. But I just love Arkham City. Yeah, I agree. Arkham Asylum was... I don't know, to me, those games really did well because they boxed Batman into certain areas. Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. But yeah, I think it works best. Yeah, I can understand that. Something that did feel kind of tacked on, if I can complain about it a little bit. At the end, they were just like, well, we gotta have a twist, so let's just throw Ra's al Ghul in there, or Raish, whatever you want to call him. Well, these guys aren't playing around.
I could sure use some help.
There we go.
All right.
If you insist.
There we go.
You're a waste of my time.
Yeah, some of them are. Yeah, it is very much heavily influenced from the Arkham games. I cannot deny that. But I think it's a step in the right direction for Marvel, to be honest. As opposed to all the Lego games, which they're fun, but it's like, really? Wow, this guy's being a jerk. Can't even get to him. Yes, that's ripped straight out of like the Scarecrow from the first Arkham game. All right, this guy's this. There we go, finally. Yeah, that whole thing was ripped straight out of Scarecrow from the Arkham games. But I mean, if you're gonna rip off something, I guess that's what you do. I mean, yeah. Well, hopefully they build upon that, though. I really want to see more Marvel video games. And DC really needs to step it up a little bit too. Favorite Marvel game? I don't know. I might have to say either this one or X-Men Legends 2. Both these two are fantastic. But if someone were to say the Spider-Man 2, I would completely agree with him. That game is very, very good. Yeah, I couldn't dispute that. This one and X-Men Legends. Yeah, I would really be interested in streaming those two, but I just don't know how to do it. If only I'm playing on PlayStation 4, and if only PlayStation 4 was actually backwards compatible. That's for every game, really. But that's where Xbox, I guess they knew what they were doing. Yeah, I played this one on PlayStation 3, and this is when PlayStation was showing off the controller motions, and it was so stupid. I just went and switched off the options and switched it around for to like button mashing quick time.
Together we will aid Asgard in her time of need.
Yeah, I'm trying to unlock Magneto's ultimate costume. I really love the Ultimate Universe, and I loved Magneto's costume in that universe.
This villain is chilling.
I love the it's like bluish black, like the costume itself is, and he has a red cape, which is cool. Like inverts his colors, which is kind of cool. Ooh, okay. Yeah, Hulk, I will sort of complain about some of these. That would be interesting, I think. Obviously, it's called the Black Order. I think it's going to be like Thanos, essentially, be the main villain. It'd be interesting, I think.
All right.
Maybe have. I know people don't like this, but maybe have like a season pass thing. That'd be kind of cool. Update the game. Keep it going. That would be interesting. Because I think the Fantastic Four aren't in the game, though some X-Men are, and I think I heard someone say that it was rumored that they could be DLC. So that'd be fun. Ah, here we go. The Wrecking Crew. I hate these guys. If I die, yeah, they're tough, so. I believe it. Wong and that bowing glitch, he's gonna go for it. Or you get to play as him, and that's the only thing he does. That's how he attacks people. I'm trying to collect all the simulator discs because you unlock the Silver Surfer if you play them all, and I only unlocked the Silver Surfer in the original game by cheating, so. I haven't. I saw the trailers for that, and I've heard some reviews actually calling it basically the X-Men. That would be interesting to see, though. I've heard it was pretty good. I still haven't finished the yeah, I've heard a lot of comparisons to like the Avengers and the MCU and stuff. I still haven't finished the Punisher yet. I don't know if it's been canceled yet, but oh, there he goes. Yeah, I haven't finished watching it yet. I was kind of a fan of the Netflix stuff, but now that Disney's got their streaming service going, we all know how that's gonna go. And I really don't want to buy it. I really don't want to give in to the whole Disney thing, but you've got some Star Wars shows I'm interested in, and you got some Marvel stuff coming, and they're making it difficult. On principle, I just want to say no, but then again. Yeah, I haven't seen Cloak and Dagger and The Runaways, but I've heard good things about The Runaways. I'm actually surprised Legion. Legion is actually a very, very good show. I haven't watched The Gifted, though. Ow. Yeah, I am quite a fan of Legion. Yeah, I'm a big X-Men fan. I grew up with X-Men and Spider-Man back in my day. The Avengers weren't a big thing, so that was.
You're weak and need help.
Yeah, have it like the Godfather, the Hutt clan. Yeah, I can understand. I mean, there's some things in Star Wars that I don't like, the Disney thing. I'm not a big fan of Rogue One, actually. A lot of people would probably be shocked at that. But I am not a fan of Rogue One. I actually like The Last Jedi. I think that's actually the only original thing that they've made recently. But Force Awakens was good. But, you know, Solo and Rogue One were just kind of like bleh.
Hey,
But
Wrecker,
to each his own, I guess.
Heads up, men. Seems we got us a little challenge.
Little is right. What fun are they gonna be? I want to fight more gods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Disney.
It's gonna be too easy.
I don't know. I think Disney's trying to turn Star Wars into like Marvel, and it doesn't work. It does not work.
Now you're making me angry. Big mistake. Get 'em, men, and make 'em hurt real bad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use Thor.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I'm interested. I'm really interested in what Disney's gonna do with yeah, exactly. I'm interested in seeing what Disney's gonna do with them. Actually, I really love the I like Days of Future Past, and I like Logan. X-Men Apocalypse was Fox trying to be Marvel, trying to be Disney, basically. It just didn't work well. But yeah, I'm interested, but I don't think you're gonna have like there'll never be another Wolverine to me, and there'll never be another Professor X, and you know they have some big shoes to fill.
Command.
Yeah, it's almost like they don't even take place in the same universe, but they do. But once again, that's Fox and their continuity. They're just like, we just don't care. With you know, Days of Future Past, they had an opportunity to at least kind of make a coherent universe after that, but they decided not to. Wow. That actually worked well. Yeah. I mean, Sony's the other sort of, what's a competitor, but Sony's the only other one out there that's gonna possibly, well, I won't say be a hindrance, but oh, don't even get me started on Cloud Galactus. And I haven't seen the Josh Trank Fantastic Four film. I probably will not. But Cloud Galactus, that was insulting. That was...
Good job, team. The gates of Bifrost are open now, and the path to Earth is clear. Your next mission involves freeing the gods in Asgard. For more information,
this game
talk to Lady Sif.
So much more.
If you want to go now, you can to Asgard.
Oh, I'm not. Ugh. That's what happens when studios and a director start fighting and end up giving up, and a studio tries to salvage the film. Just bleh.
And you should be happy to know that having finished the Bifrost mission, you're allowed into the Hall of the Honored Fallen.
I've heard a lot of people say that, and I mean, and DC's got some pretty stinky superhero movies, and that, yeah, I can understand. Yes, yeah. I agree. Thor 2 is blah. No, I guess Iron Man 2 is pretty bad too. So, I don't know. Those are some low bars. Let's see. I'm trying to see what other team I want to use for the next mission. Yeah, it was a filler movie. It was just stuff happening for the sake. Yeah, absolutely, I agree. It was just them trying to throw... It's almost like what Ant-Man and Doctor Strange and Black Panther are. They just need something to make some money for the next big movie. And Thor was coming, Captain America was coming, the Avengers was, coming, so they were like, yeah. Ooh, that would be pretty cool. Let's see. I like doing like the whole looking at the teams. So let me see if there's one with both of them in there. That would be pretty cool. Oh, there it is. There's one. I think I did Marvel Knights earlier, but here's one that'll be interesting. Let's see.
Blade. Luke Cage.
Luke Cage actually died on me in Mephisto's realm, and I didn't even know he died until I looked down and saw that he wasn't like in the area, and I was like, okay. And we'll do Sabretooth.
Sabretooth.
Bad to the bone.
Yeah, see.
Get ready to rock.
Not like that. If Sabretooth, Doctor Doom, Magneto, and Venom actually were DLC. Yeah, the whole Doctor Doom thing was just kind of... yeah, the whole Doctor Doom thing was like he goes back in time to stop himself from trying to become a god, essentially, because I take it you've played you've played the game, so you know that he tries to he steals Odin's powers, which is badass, and it's like, you know, why would you want to stop yourself from doing that? I mean, yeah, you know, he starts damaging reality, but it's like, I mean, wouldn't you try to find a way to make that work? I mean, I would. Yeah, and that's another thing I can't wait to see in the MCU is Doctor Doom. I think he will be amazing in the MCU.
With the courageous dead of Asgard, feast and await the final battle, Ragnarok.
There was someone pointed out that Thanos actually got arrested by some cops in a Spider-Man comic. I thought that was kind of humiliating / frustrating.
I tell you what, life is sweet at the X-Mansion. If it weren't for that big blue ape guy asking me when I'm gonna leave, I'd stay there forever. I've got one last idea to get solid evidence against her, but
I like this little subplot about Black Widow almost selling out
Ivan
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Petrovich or Dr. Inez. Talk to Hank Pym about it.
Yeah, that costume's super dated. Super dated. In X-Men Legends, he looked like he did in the Ultimates. I don't know if you oh, thank you. I don't know if you're familiar with, where was it back? Yeah, there it is. Thanks. Yeah, in the Ultimates, he basically had like blonde hair and like wore like a t-shirt. Yeah, the Ultimates are really good. Yeah, they took that look from X-Men Legends. Oh, yeah. 1 and 2 are pretty good. Very political though. Very political. But Mark Millar, if that's how you pronounce his name, or Mark Miller, however you pronounce his name, he's yeah, he's super political in his sort of comics. A lot of stupid stuff. Like, yeah, it's kind of silly.
Welcome to Valhalla. I'm glad to see you.
Who did he say talk to? I think Hank Pym, or the Vision. I forgot.
Hey, how are you?
I know the answer. Yeah.
He's one of the few men who ever treated the Black Widow well. Ivan was her chauffeur, and later turned out to be her surrogate father. He had raised her after her parents were killed in a fire.
Some of them, yeah. The first one I played was Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe or whatever, and then I played Injustice 1 and 2. I'm not big into the Mortal Kombat games, but I do like the DC ones. Thought they were pretty cool. Well, Marvel has Capcom, don't they? Yeah. Never played those before. eh.
I am very sorry to hear about.
I'm not big into fighting games though, so maybe that's a part of it.
Yes, he is a dreadful man. I hate to even think of his name. He created a drug known as the Deathless Frenzy. It sent its victims into a blind rage and then consumed their bodies. Completely reprehensible.
I can't get used to the like the backup team members you get. I mean, it's like I don't know. It's yeah. I played some Smash before. Yeah, it's yeah. I don't know. I've never really gotten into the Marvel games, but if I did play fighting games, I agree. I would like something that's a little more, I guess, that's slower, and you know, you can you get to like learn, and you know, I don't know. Maybe if I played those games from the beginning. I like Batman, not because he's Batman, but I do actually like his play style because it's kind of balanced to me. But the other one I play as, yeah, Harley's a good one too. She's also very balanced.
Thanks.
I don't know who the other one is that I play as.
Some solid evidence against
Aquaman, I guess sometimes. That's the thing with a lot of those characters, is that they're, you know, they're some of them are very heavy, like Scarecrow or even Aquaman. I would argue is a little heavy. Dr. Fate's actually pretty cool too, once you kind of get used to him. Yeah, she has some good characters moments in Injustice. It wasn't just, you know, she's the Joker's henchwoman, which that's fun, but you know, that gets kind of old after a while. Yeah, here we go. I love these briefings.
It was more wondrous than my wildest of
dreams. Yeah, I agree. It turns the Joker into like a wife beater too, and it's like the Joker's not that. Yeah, it's dated, I think. On one hand, like that relationship is toxic, but it's like, I don't know, it's just kind of silly, and as I said, very dated. And then on the other side of that, you get Suicide Squad. Yeah, they're really fun, especially in the animated series. It's fun to see them just do stupid stuff almost. Oh yeah. I liked them in Holiday Nights. That episode, that was fun. Just abandonment and just, I don't know, just really funny to watch.
But has he not proven himself your better time and time again?
Careful.
The voice acting in this game is actually very good too. I love the Dr. Doom's voice is fantastic.
Thor will likely attempt to liberate the fallen warriors.
Think you that
yes, she was completely ignored. I think she could have been in Ragnarok, but I think Hela was basically, yeah.
After all, am I not the god?
Exactly, yes.
My brother and his friends will most assuredly enter Asgard.
Yeah, I completely understand. A mystical villain. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, they were, yeah, the guy who voices Dr. Doom, he actually voiced the Emperor in the original Star Wars, Episode 5, before George Lucas went back and did stupid stuff to all of them. But yeah, I think his name's Clive Revel, or something like that. Fantastic actor.
Only he can rally the gods and save Asgard.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that was so frustrating. Yeah. It was a good movie though. I like Ragnarok. It was very fun, but yeah, loyal to the Marvel comics, you can debate. I haven't. I haven't read them. Whoa. That's That's not good. I haven't read them. I hear they get super abandoned. Yeah, I hear they get like super crazy with like He-Man. In some of the latest ones, yeah, it seems like they're just fun, basically. I will admit this: DC has better comics than Marvel. That's in my opinion, obviously, but I think that DC treats their comics better. yeah, he almost got handed to him right there. Oh no, I just remembered. I'm gonna need someone with lightning, because they have to like zap up Anvil. I can change him. I don't know who I'd replace it with, but I'll change him back. That's one of the things I don't like. Or maybe you hit this? Ah. It's not this one, I think it's the next one. I actually finished reading DC Comics Dark Knight's Metal. Yeah. They have some good big crossover events, but I think DC kind of like, I don't know, DC kind of is more like novels, kind of like they put the characters first a little bit, and Marvel is really good at just delivering you sort of just, you know, fantastic, just, you know, action and sort of, you know, fun stuff, I suppose. But Dark Knight's Metal is very good. I would highly recommend it.
Pay homage to the might of Thor, son of Odin.
Well, that's very demanding of you, Odin.
By casting the elemental power of
there it is.
lightning upon this statue, shall you be deemed worthy to proceed through the wall of battle unhindered.
Yeah, the Secret Wars, I've heard nothing but good things about that, and I'm really tempted to buy it the next chance I get, because isn't Dr. Doom like a god in that version or something like that? I haven't seen much of the Amalgamation characters. I saw some of them, but that is kind of interesting to see the whole DC Marvel crossovers and all that whole jazz they did way back when.
What's this? The enemy has circled behind us? Attack them while I warn the others.
These trolls are so silly. Yeah, that sounds so cool. Dr. Doom is one of my favorite characters in Marvel. I mean, he's like the ultimate villain to me. I mean, villain, I suppose. Yeah, that's one of the bad things I don't like about those big crossover events. Even Dark Knight's Metal did this. You have your main book, and then you have like 50 different tie-ins, and it's like, come on. I mean, yeah, I just want the story. But I guess that's how they sell more comics.
Hardly worth my time.
And I mean, I understand they're not all like completely necessary, but still, some of it's kind of important. Especially when you have characters that pop into the main event, and you're like, well, where were you this entire time? And then there's a mini-series that ties into that, so. Yeah, I think I remember seeing something about the whole Battle World thing. It seemed very interesting. I mean, Dr. Doom and I think Apocalypse. Well, I don't think he was a main villain, but Apocalypse I think is featured. Correct me if I'm wrong. Lot of big characters, and I love Apocalypse. Is also one of my favorite villains in all of Marvel. I think he's featured. I may be wrong. That may be thinking about something else. But I know there's a Battle World with him in it, if I'm not mistaken.
Can't go this way.
Or it features Age of Apocalypse, basically. Yeah. Yeah, I think I was also thinking back to House of M, where Apocalypse is also like serves he serves Magneto, which to me is like, nah. I could actually kind of buy him serving Doom before I would buy him being a servant of Magneto.
Whatever you say.
Aye.
Huh? Oh, okay. That was, yeah, almost. Yeah, I know what I was about to say there. That was shocking there for a moment. It's like, yeah, you cast lightning, and it just came up inadequate abilities. It's like, okay. Oh no, go for it. I have no problems with that at all. When I'm reading it, it's kind of strange. I take it, you know, me reading it is like me experiencing it, I suppose. So I don't have any problems with spoilers.
What's this? Are you another illusion of Loki's? Is the vengeance upon us ever be sated?
That's kind of cool. I like the thing is a real cool character.
Should have known friends of
but
Thor
that's
would come to our aid.
that's a very creative way to use him, I suppose. A big giant rock man. I guess it fits. Oh wow. Yeah, now that would be so cool to see.
2 of my brethren are also imprisoned, Tyr and Heimdall. To break the spells which bind me, you must free them first.
God Emperor Doom, or wherever he's called, doesn't he fight? Oh yes, that sounds so cool.
To either side of me.
Yeah, they with the MCU, I'm pretty sure they'll get around to it.
Free Tyr and Heimdall.
Doesn't Dr. Doom like beat Black Panther, and Black Panther has like the Infinity Gauntlet, if I'm not mistaken? I think I remember seeing that or reading that or something. I may be wrong, but I think I remember seeing that somewhere.
Oh yeah, I'm the best at what I do.
Yeah, it sounds super insane. I mean, you talk about something that's like, that would just be amazing to see on a movie screen, but I don't know if they'd be able to pull that off. It did Infinity War, but I don't know. Might be a little tough. There we go, that's what I'm looking for, the gun. Yeah, that's true. But then you also have to look with Ragnarok and Infinity War, they both like stripped like a lot of the story off. Makes sense, but at the same time, you know, what would they have to sacrifice to put it on the screen? You have to look at it like that, I suppose. Like put your writer's hat on, I suppose, and think about it like that, you know. Yeah, see, yeah, you have to dial a lot of that back, I suppose. And some of that has to be cut, which is sad, but I guess they have to do it, sadly. I forget.
Halt!
Wait a minute.
You shall not pass.
What's he doing here? The Clay Guardian, he's supposed to be back at Mandarin's palace. I heard about Arkham Crisis. I don't know, that's not the first time, you know, rumors about a new Arkham game have popped up, so I hope he doesn't, but he may. But I've heard rumors about that. I've heard it's going to involve the Court of Owls, possibly, and I love the Court of Owls, so I hope it's true. But then again, I don't know. I kind of hope they leave the Arkham games alone. Yeah, part of me's looking forward to it, or hope it's a real thing, but another part of me's like, Just leave it alone. Just keep going. I mean, there's plenty of other games out there to be made.
You made it farther than the rest.
Wow.
But
He's actually stringing together sentences. That's something the Hulk never was able to do.
You.
Yeah, I've heard I've heard it was gonna be, I don't know, I guess it's gonna be set after the main game, but who knows? I'm interested in it, I suppose. I like side missions, but to me, there is a line for me. Like, I'm playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey right now, and there's just too many side quests in that game. Okay, that would make sense then, and that would, I could live with that. I wouldn't want it to be a straight up sequel to Night. That would be kind of stupid, I guess. But yeah, I can see that. That'd be cool. I was half expecting the Court of Owls to appear in Arkham Origins. I was expecting them to be like one of the assassins that Black Mask hires to kill Batman. Yeah, I think if they keep it like that, it'll be fine. But I don't know, they're gonna do a little bit better than Origins. I don't hate Origins, but as I mentioned, it's basically, you know, Arkham City 2.0. That would be cool. I actually liked her side mission in. I like the side mission in Arkham Knight, where you play as her breaking Poison Ivy out of prison. That's actually kind of fun, and fun to like see like all the stuff that's going through her head while she's like in her detective mode, I suppose. It was kind of funny. That was strange. I apologize for that. My controller disconnected. It's the first time it did that. I may have accidentally hit the button. Yeah, I think it would be cool to see that kind of like the Spider-Man game or the Arkham games. Keep it kind of grounded. I don't think it would work like this. Or, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to see what they're going for, I suppose. And include all of the Defenders too, not just the ones from the Netflix show.
Like this.
Because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think Doctor Strange is a member of the Defenders, if I'm not mistaken. Spider-Man and Silver Surfer and Hulk? I may be completely wrong, but I remembered. Yeah. It's more than just your street crime fighters, I suppose.
Guess that means.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that would be so cool to see. That sounds right. I think, yeah, that sounds about right. These Clay Guardians are just like in the wrong place. Champions. I'm not familiar with them actually. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with them. There we go. I have my special abilities, but I don't want to use them yet. That'd be cool to see. It'd definitely be cool to see different different versions of the characters, I suppose. Because I'm not too familiar with Amadeus, Cho, and sorry about that. My controller keeps dying on me. Don't know why. It's plugged up. Super weird. But yeah, I'm not too familiar with all those characters. So that would be fun to see, I guess. Good introduction.
Roger that.
Oh wow. My depth perception is terrible. It looks cool, but
Next time, try fighting.
it's yeah, I absolutely believe that happened. Yeah, either that or Loki stole them from him. But I like to believe that version of it, though. Also, I don't know if you remember, but Baron Mordo and Ultron just get treated like absolute crap in this game. Yeah, I don't know what they were going for. I've never seen him look like that in the game, to be honest, in a like comic. He always has some semblance of a face. In this one, he just has two big giant bunny ear antenna things. I don't know if he meant bad as in ugly or, you know, cool, but I don't know, like, it's just, I don't know, very, very hard to see what they were going for. Yeah, he looks like that, what was that movie? I've never seen it before. Neil Blomkamp? Chappie? I think he looks like Chappie, basically. Blomkamp or Bloomkamp, I forgot. I don't know how you pronounce his name. But yeah, Chappie. That's who he reminds me of.
Whatever you say.
Either that or what's the game out, Apex? There's a character on there that kind of, it's not the same as Chappie, but looks very much like it. He's a robot. It's like, yep, should go after him. Oh, he's a culture generator. This is a very, very strange area. I'm just gonna walk down here, down these steps, and sit in this chair in this room. Yeah, and then 2 other people can sit there. Yeah. Asgardian decor. I just never understand it. Just sit around in rooms, not do anything. Barren rooms, you know. I mean, I'd understand if there's like a table, or you know, if this was like, you know, a bunch of chairs, like a sitting room, but no. Oh, that's it, Blade. I mean, that's the life right there. That's you know, Valhalla. That's where it's at. There was a game that came out. It wasn't completely the same as this, but it was Justice League Heroes. It was actually kind of fun. It was just like a 2-man team, basically. And then the game snatches him from up there. It's like, nah, we don't need you up there. He looked cool while doing it, though. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was okay, but you know, it was fun. But then again, that was me when I was younger, so I'd be interested to play it again, see how it works, if it holds up. I guess I'd be a little more critical of it now. And also, the Asgardians have very, very horrible ideas of what constitutes a challenging puzzle. Moving boxes around a room doesn't really strike me as being yeah. He's somewhere, that's for sure. I like him in this game, especially the that movement where he can like shoot magic like a machine gun, basically. I always love that move. Dadgum. Let's go ahead and take that dude out. Jeez. Oh, Wolverine was getting murked over there. That was very humiliating for him, not for me, but the fact that he got captured by what at least C-list, possibly lower B-list X-Men villain, and got placed in a claw machine. He is, but I definitely would not consider him to be a top-tier X-Men villain. I think he would be absolutely just
whatever.
I think that he would, like, he wouldn't work in a movie, but like if you made an X-Men TV show, yeah, I'd put him in that. I think he was in X-Men Evolution. And that's where he works best.
Roger that.
Yeah, I was just like, forget it. I think I did something terrible. It wasn't my first time playing through this. I don't know if it's this one or not. Maybe the next room. It's a god that's over. No, that's Heimdall.
Right now,
not Idris Elba.
Much bigger worries than the living icicle here.
That's yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there's the little matter of you getting stomped flat.
But we're ready for you this time.
Talking about C-list, D-list villains.
And make no mistake, we ain't gonna take you prisoner, because there ain't gonna be enough of you left to put in a thimble.
Something about this just seems kind of silly. The fact that street level I find it hard to believe that these two guys would be in Asgard. I mean, I know that they definitely were, you know, brought along by Dr. Doom and company, but still. I never used Human Torch there. I think I would usually play as the X-Men there, but I might have to try that one day just to see what it's like. I definitely need to go back and oh, that I have to hear that now. I have to look it up online or just replay it. You get a trophy if you play this on the highest difficulty. That's why I'm replaying this on normal, so I can level up all my characters and just import that save data over. Plus, unlock Magneto's costume and the Silver Surfer. So yeah, I would definitely. I don't know if I'll be streaming that because I don't want to explode in a fit of rage, because when I get frustrated, I get frustrated, and I don't want to end up on a YouTube compilation. Oh wow, I didn't notice this. Remember in the first Thor movie, Heimdall got frozen by Loki, and look what I'm doing here. That's true. And also, I think Heimdall sounds like he swallowed like a bag full of razors, if I'm not mistaken.
Thank you, my friends.
Yep.
I owe you my life. Loki, the god of mischief, played his ultimate trick. He has betrayed all of Asgard, and for that, he will pay dearly.
I love how they were conveniently situated in this room, too.
My horn was taken from me. Would you be willing to locate it? Thank you. I will await your return with my horn.
Yeah, I was playing the Mephisto's Realm mission earlier, and that mission was so creepy. Actually, in Norse mythology, whenever he sounds that horn, that's a sign of Ragnarok, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I'm just going to help him end the world. I think they talk about that later. Yeah. I think someone talks about that. I think it was at camp. I think I passed the mission or the conversation, but I think that he I don't think that that's gonna work.
Got it.
And I don't feel like finding out. I don't know yet. I might. I played the Wolverine and Captain America. I've already played those, but yeah. Or woman, whichever one works. Doesn't matter. Anyone who can fly. Just send out that distress beacon. I might do that. I might just like devote an entire day or a stream to that. I won't say day, but a stream. That'd be fun to see. And also, I could get some costumes. I gotta go all the way back out. Dadgummit. Yeah, some of those are fun. Elektra, I've never played as her. But I would really love to somehow stream X-Men Legends 1 and 2. But yeah, the Wolverine one was actually pretty difficult. Where you had to stop Warstar from destroying the supports in the Omega base, that part made me furious. Because not only do you have to worry about him destroying the supports, but those AIM soldiers would come busting in there, and then they would just they would, like, 5 or 6 of them would crowd around them. Yeah. It's hard to adapt to these to new characters. That's why Blade almost died earlier. I didn't know how to play as him. I like it that all these characters have their own special ways of playing.
It is good you have freed Heimdall, but you must now do the same for Tyr.
I wonder if I messed up when I did that.
Find him through the door behind me.
Hope I didn't, because I would like to get that XP from his horn. Yeah, because I think you get some XP from the horn, and I would very much like to have some of these characters leveled up. I need to buy some upgrades for them, actually.
Thor.
We'll go
About
Thor.
time we got rolling.
Thor can go see his half brother, Baldur. Yeah, and no Ragnarok, sadly, or perhaps not sadly. But yeah, I think if Baldur dies, that's the beginning of Ragnarok. So obviously freeing him. Yeah. Ugh, that movie was just. I mean, nothing is more unintimidating than a giant, well, not giant, but a pointy-eared, white-haired, oogie-boogie monster man. That's true. I want to see that happen. There's a like these crap. There's parts in this game where you make these very important choices, and those choices will determine the fate of the Marvel Universe, and one of them is saving Odin. And if you save Odin, he intervenes and stops Thanos. Yes, the also the clowns in Murder World. The noise that they make whenever you defeat them or hit them is concerning, to say the least. Yes, exactly. The clowns are the same way. Super creepy. There was also there's some Morlocks, the underground mutants in X-Men Legends that you fight, and you walk up to them to fight them, and one of them always says, I'm not gonna do it, but they say, surprise, surprise, but he says it in the most, like, creepy way possible. It's like, wow. Yay! I can return it.
Praise Odin. You've located my horn.
Now you need to locate something to get those razors out of your throat.
Those villains the full measure of my fury.
That's what I was thinking, actually. When I walked up, I was like, wasn't there a bridge?
Here is a portal that will take you back to Baldur. You had best work with me then. For I may very well free all of Asgard on my own. Good luck to you, and fare thee well.
I wish you could play as Heimdall, that would be cool. Yeah, make light bridges and screw with villains like that. Go grab my horn. I'm gonna put a giant chasm in front of you. I'll keep Thor. I mean, I don't feel like going back all the way over there and changing the team again. Here's Tyr.
Look, humans. Let us destroy them.
Yeah, Hulk is a playable character in this game, but he has a funny look. His head is like so small.
That was easy.
Oh yeah, replace Sabretooth. Forgot all about that. That would be hilarious. The
that was easy.
What would they call the New Warriors? I would actually tune in for that. A New Warriors TV show of the like a reality show, superheroes being followed around, solving crimes and doing more harm than good. No, I haven't. I've never heard of the Offenders before. That sounds almost creepy in some regards, but. I don't know if they're a real TV show or not, I was just joking, but... Oh. Well, that sounds cool. Marvel definitely needs to step up their animation game. That would be cool. MODOK is one of the most silliest characters probably ever created. That sounds fun. I actually might be interested in seeing that now. I haven't really read many comics with her in it. For some reason, I get her and Vixen from DC mixed up, even though they're completely different characters. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I don't know, that's a lot of characters.
Whatever.
Oh. Oh, okay. Didn't know we were playing that game. Yeah, that dude needs to go. Oh, how? That sounds cool.
I'm best at what I do. Yeah, I like this.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Be interested to see some superheroes kind of different than your ordinary MCU or DC, normal DC rosters and stuff like that. I would pick up the action figure, but I don't need it. I can't say that I'm familiar with Hellcow. I remember playing this mission one time. I just dropped him straight into the lava, or molten works, whatever it is.
You ain't saving anyone, punks.
That sounds so absurd, yet interesting.
You're the ones who need saving.
How about it? You looking forward to a little molten hot steam bath like your buddy?
I'll definitely look into
getting?
it.
Not this time. We're more than ready for you now. Time to die!
Probably should have done that a little bit closer. Yep, definitely should have done it a little bit closer. Ultra Scorpion, okay. Moving on up. And the creature from the Black Lagoon, apparently. he looks like a, yeah, he looks like a creature from the Black Lagoon. Does not look like a lizard at all. Or like Toad or someone from X-Men after they like somehow mutated even more, if that's even possible. Yeah, yeah. Or like a dinosaur from Jurassic Park. That's the next thing that comes to mind. the other side. Yeah, I remember I dropped him straight down into that one time. I don't think you failed the mission, actually. But I don't think that's what heroes do.
Stay down.
I'm gonna have to go in the settings and stop that, if I can. It's kind of annoying whenever they both use. Oh wow, when they both use it at the same time. Sweet Christmas, which was only used as a reference in the TV show, sadly. Interestingly used in some scenes. Stephen Blum does a fantastic job voicing Wolverine.
You want to see a doctor now?
I don't know. I don't know. Don't think either one of them would take that so well. Yeah, Mark Hamill was pretty good as Wolverine too. I never played that game though, but I've seen some footage of it. That game's kind of weird though, because if I remember, the cover was like Hugh Jackman, and yet the game wasn't even remotely related to the movies, if I'm not mistaken.
Anybody else want some?
I don't know. Maybe so far as live action portrayals, I would have to say Hugh Jackman's best, but voice wise, that one's tough. Probably could side more with Mark Hamill, but I would still say Stephen Blum. But that's just me. Yeah, that was a good that one's a good game, but I never played it before, sadly. Wolverine's Revenge.
That's what I do.
Oh no, there they come. Okay. Maybe that'll be helpful?
That would be easy.
These trolls are like tearing him a new one every single time. I don't know why. I can just stand back and use that machine gun all day.
It's been a slice.
Oh my lord. Gotta put those campy lines in there somewhere. But then again, it's comic books. I mean,
slice.
No. Do I want to? No. And you have to say it just like he said it too.
That was easy.
Just to make it even more awkward and confusing. Oh, okay. Just slammed me into the wall. Alright, I'm gonna use that blood haze.
I need help.
I hate these altered genetics guys. They're so
The son of
boring.
Odin stands triumphant.
Yeah, they have some pretty good voice acting in this game, except for Cyclops. Yeah, I don't know if that would work well for cutting cheese. Depends on which cheese you're cutting, though. Well, I don't know about all that, but gonna make this useless item because why not? It's almost as bad as what the dwarves did in the Desolation of Smaug. I love how they're narrating everything about this.
Thou hast struck the great anvil and proven thyself worthy of a favor of the gods. Take this and fare thee well.
It is. Ooh.
No.
No. I can't do it. I can't do it. I
don't think so.
Oh well. Not gonna worry about it. That's the only thing Odin talks about in this game is smiting people. I wish it. That would be so cool to see actual armor on these characters. It's just basically stat stuff. Nowhere near as entertaining as it should be.
Right.
Here, Luke Cage, you do this. Oh, there's a troll I saw. Wonder if I can come back and get it again. I'm not sure. Yeah, it would be cool to see some familiar voices in the third one. Some weird Watchmen stuff. I actually read that comic, or finishing up that comic. Alan Moore is quite the cynical old fart. I mean, at least he can open doors. Kratos spent 6 games, excuse me, in the God of War series, not even opening doors. There's no music as well, it's kind of weird. Oh, Wolverine. Here we go, now I get to use it. Yeah. Yeah, he's... Yeah.
Yes.
I mean... I don't know. Alan Moore is just a cranky old man. I mean, he's a good writer, but I don't know, he's...
Whatever.
I have mixed opinions of him. That would be cool to see. Some more darker characters.
Without your aid, I never would have been freed. I would thank you and apologize to you. Long have I shown disdain for humans. Your people seemed weak and fearful to me. But now, it is humans who are rescuing the gods of Asgard. You have shown yourselves courageous and worthy of my respect. Allow me to create this portal to aid you in your travels. And now, I must be off to see what can be done to save Asgard. Until we meet again.
He looks more Native American than he does Viking, but... Then again, I don't know. Maybe that was a Stan Lee, Jack Kirby thing. Even though they were pretty consistent, though. I bought a giant omnibus of Jack Kirby's Fourth World, The New Gods, and it's pretty obvious that he really wanted to use the Marvel Asgard in that series that came before The New Gods, but
enough of your
alas.
feminine wiles. I know of your spells. Now release Baldur immediately, or suffer my wrath.
No one speaks to Enchantress like that. You will be silent, God of Thunder, or I will silence you.
Why, Executioner, is there a note of jealousy in your voice?
No, my lady, only concern.
Good, for I will keep company with whoever I choose. Is that clear?
Well,
yes, my lady.
This isn't weird at all.
Enough of this. Tell me why Dr. Doom wages war in Asgard.
One of your precious team knows.
Yeah, they haven't aged well, but it's part of the glamour, I suppose.
Impossible. How could one of us know Dr. Doom's plan?
It is a very interesting story.
Tell him nothing, my lady. We've wasted enough time. Let me destroy Thor.
I have a better idea, my pet. Let us both destroy him.
It's pretty evident who they took out of Thor, or who they replaced her as in Thor Ragnarok. Ow. Oh, okay. I don't even have any supers to use either. And people wonder why I like playing as Wolverine. Do I even want to heal you now, dude? We're all alone. Oh yeah, he has murked those guys like bad. Got him.
Well done, my friend.
Yay, you won't die today, but you will sometime in the future.
Would have not thought it possible. I can still stand, so I am well enough to begin the fight anew. Let Loki beware, for he has now truly earned my wrath. It will not be an easy fight for sure, but I will rally the gods, and we will unshackle the beloved city of Asgard.
Yeah. I wouldn't have got that horn.
Asgard is in your debt. Now, onward to battle.
I think in Norse mythology, Loki tricks the blind god Hoder into firing a mistletoe-tipped arrow, and it kills Balder, because mistletoe is the only thing that can hurt Balder, and it kills him. And then I think Heimdall sounds the horn, or I don't know.
Now that the Bifrost Bridge is open and the gods have been freed in Asgard, we can turn our attention to locating Odin. The last we heard, Odin was heading toward Niflheim to battle the Frost Giants.
I don't know what it is with mistletoe. I think for some reason his mother
your next mission is to go to Niflheim
made
to see if Odin
everything on the face of the earth swear never to hurt him, and mistletoe was the one thing that refused. Which is kind of weird.
Take the well to Niflheim.
Well, I got a little bit further than I expected to tonight, but I think I'm gonna call it quits here. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been fun. One of the most active streams I've had to date, so thank you all for tuning in. I don't know when I'll be on again. Don't know if it'll be later this week or not. Possibly Friday. Yeah. Probably Friday evening sometime around, I don't know, maybe 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, that's probably gonna work. So yeah, 6 p.m. Friday, Central Standard Time. And, yeah, I look forward to hopefully seeing y'all again there. If you can, if not, you can always pop by on the channel, and tune in there. Yeah, thanks for coming by. Really, it's been fun to actually talk with people. It's kind of weird sitting here talking to yourself playing a video game, but it's nice to have other people to actually talk to. But I don't know how far I'll get on the next one. I might do the next mission and then the other 2 space missions. I have to gear up for those because one of those is pretty tough. But I get to face my favorite Marvel villain, Galactus. Yeah, it's nice to meet you, and nice to meet anyone else who tuned in. I think Kragan, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, nice to meet both of y'all, and I'll follow y'all as well on Twitch. So if y'all are streaming sometime, I might check in with y'all. Yeah, it's been really fun. So until next time, I suppose. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah.